I was gonna make a video recap of the week. I did it 2 times, and both of them, they were just way too long and too boring. You guys can go check out the videos. Like, it would end from the last video recap of the week I just did. I would definitely go check out my M15 big giveaway and opening, even though I didn't reach 100 subscribers. I like you guys a lot, and I wanted to do it. But, yeah. Today, I'm here to tell a story. Usually I wouldn't do this, and it's about something that happened to me in real life. Especially about these things. It pissed me off so much. Like, my girlfriend was there, and she was like, when we got to the car, she was like, did something happen? I was like, why? And she's like, you look like you wanted to murder those two people. Looked like you wanted to fucking strangle people. You were in one of your videos, except you were even more angry and just ready to cuss. I was like, I didn't say anything. She's like, I hope not, because you looked like you were going to stab them. And there was a reason for this. Let me pull out Dancing the Vampire Bun first off. So these two people who obviously don't know a lot about anime or manga, maybe they watch some Naruto or some fucking shit. They were in the, like, it's fine. New people getting into it, that's fine. But new people, number one, we all agreed, me, my friend, my best friend, my girlfriend, and and my other friend, we all agreed they smelled like fucking rats' assholes. Like the fucking roadkill. Like somebody's been sitting out in the sun and hasn't taken showers for 10 days. Like they just watched a Naruto marathon after playing WoW for 10 hours straight and just rubbing their shit all over themselves. But so yeah, that happened. So what happened was I was there, I was like looking through mangas and stuff, and these two people just start shouting and screaming. It's like, oh, look at this. This manga's called, I'll just pull a random manga up here. Let's just say, well, this is wrong. Rosami Momers Vampire. Like they were mispronouncing the names and couldn't fucking pronounce it. Like it was like some fucking 10 million times hard word to read when it would just be like Rosario plus vampire. But they're like Rosabio Vazamba. And they're like my age, maybe a year younger. And that's so fine. You get into anime. I like new people getting into anime. Not when you do what they do, though. So they were just like criticizing everything. Like, why do they make it so hard for the names to read? Why do they read it backwards? Are Japanese people just stupid? They literally said, are Japanese people just stupid because they read their mangas? They read their books backwards or whatever? And it's they were calling them mangi. When it says in every single book ever, you can read. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my audience can read, so I'm doing this. What's it say? You're reading the wrong direction. And Asian countries, and actually most of the world, not even just Asia, read the other way than we do. America usually actually just changes a lot of things, like our language and everything else. We like to go out of our way to change things. We're the ones who are abnormal, not them. To the rest of the world, we look abnormal. Just like football is soccer, and soccer is nothing. But, so anyways, so that happened. So they were just like mispronouncing things, stuff like that. And then, like, they just kept criticizing every manga, something I really liked and stuff. So then I was sitting next to a Dance Vampire Bun section, like, hey, you. And then they got closer to me, and they were like, do you know where Dancing the Vampire Bun is? And I was like, I really don't want to say this, because they're going to criticize, and I want to yell at them. And they're just going to say something really stupid, like, why is this? And, oh boy, did they. Oh boy, did they. Oh boy, did they. So I pointed out, I'm like, Dancing the Vampire Bun's over here, and they're like, let's go check that out. I heard it's good. And the first thing they say is, I didn't know Barnes and Noble had a porno section. And I was like, now, I'm making their voice sound really retarded, but actually it almost sounded that bad. Just imagine the, like, geekiest voice you could ever... I know my voice is geeky. Imagine me with the stereotype nerd tone like this, like a hazily nose voice. Because they saw like this, so like they saw this. Like I didn't know why they sell. They're just like, why do they sell this stuff? It's like perverted. I know Barnes and Noble had a porn section. The Japanese are so retarded and twisted. They're all inbred people. They literally were just shouting this out too. Like they've never read a manga before. They're talking about like. I hate to criticize Naruto though, because Naruto's not a bad show. It's just a show that I can accumulate with a lot of new people who haven't seen manga or anime. They usually have seen one of 3 shows: Naruto, Bleach, or One Piece. Not that any of those shows are bad. I happen to like Bleach, happen to like Naruto. One Piece I liked for a little bit until And there's a point in One Piece where it got really boring after the pet arc where Frankie joined, and then it got really boring until till they met the skeleton. And then there's one arc in particular that just drove me to sleep. The fucking underwater arc. Everybody else loved that. Fucking hated it. It was so boring. I was just like, oh my god, fucking merman. Didn't we already have this? I stopped watching really, really late, so like I've seen almost all of up to where they're at with the big children and stuff. Even though when I stopped, they just introduced the big children in the manga and the like snow place or whatever. But anyways, to get off topic here, so then these people started criticizing this, and then they're just like poking me like, hey you seem like you know a lot about this. What do you like? So first off, when you're asking somebody what they like, you fucking better damn well not criticize every single thing they like. Why would you ask them then? It's their opinion. You're asking them. You're not asking for I'm not asking them for their opinion. And if I was, they pulled out a bunch of manga but I didn't like or anime I didn't like, I wouldn't go around saying pornography or pedophilia or it's some sort of like retarded name or something. No. I would be like, okay, well thank you. And I'd look at it. Or something, or I wouldn't look at it at all. But instead, so like manga I point out is like for beginners, because they're like, why? How do you know we're beginners? You're right, but like, how do you know? And I was like, I just do. And at this point, I already started like I just wanted to strangle them. But I was putting up with it, and I don't even work there. Go ask the fucking person employee. But whatever. So first off, I was like, for new people, Rosario plus vampire. It's always good. And they're like, this looks like it's another porno. I'm like, it's like, okay. How about Death Note? They're like, isn't this what all the emo chicks read? We're not girls, we're men. Choose something more manly. So when I was like, okay, I'll go with the shonen. It's like, how about Torko the Gourmet Food Hunter? It's about a guy, it's the most manly thing you could want. It's about a guy who goes around eating things, and it's about him becoming, in a savage world ruled by the pursuit of the most delicious foods, it's eat or be eaten. While searching for the tasting foods imaginable, Gourmet Hunter Torko travels the world with his bottomless stomach facing every beast in the sky. So then I was like, okay, so then you'll maybe like that. They're like, this sounds stupid. Don't you have something that's not convoluted or dumb? And it was like maybe something more like action or something. So I was like, you know what? How would I pour some? What about this? And then I was like, okay, how about Higurashi? It's one of my favorite ones of all time. Knowing they were going to criticize it, don't know why I recommended it, but I pulled out Higurashi. And they're like, this looks stupid and not scary at all. It looks like there's another porno girl on there or whatever. And I was just like, oh my god, I want to strangle you. Eventually, my girlfriend came and I had to go. But I just wanted to murder them. There was a lot more stuff. They smelled like shit, number one, the entire time. The entire fucking time. They smelled like pieces of poop rubbed on a cowboy's ass. It was just the worst smelling thing you've ever smelled. But I dealt with it. I got through it. But I thought you might guys laugh at this or whatever, but I just had to tell somebody.